Today in the news, a court decision upholds the murder sentence of an ex-cop who shot a black teen, and Congresswoman Johnson announces a $565,000 in federal grants awarded to Abounding Prosperity Incorporated, and the City of Dallas's hospital capacity report. Today is August 13th, 2020, and this is Dallas Weekly News. Hello, I'm your host, Patrick Washington, and this is Dallas Weekly News. A Texas appeals court has upheld the murder conviction of a 15-year sentence of a white ex-police officer who fatally shot an unarmed black teenager in 2017. The Dallas Morning News reported the Fifth Court of Appeals in Dallas issued its opinion on the former Balch Springs officer's appeal Monday. Roy Oliver, who was fired from the Balch Springs Police Department after the shooting and killing of a 15-year-old Jordan Edwards, when he fired into a car packed with teenagers leaving a house party in suburban Dallas. Oliver claimed he had no option but to use lethal force because he says he thought his partner was in danger. Oliver was found guilty of murder in August 2018 and was sentenced to 15 years in prison. He also was fined $10,000. In his appeal, Oliver's lawyer argued that there were more than a dozen separate issues with his trial, including that the court allowed evidence it should not have. The appeals court disagreed. 4 other aggravated assault charges against Oliver were dropped during his appeal, but could be refiled. Congresswoman Bernice Johnson announced that Abounding Prosperity Incorporated has received a total of $565,000 through 2 federal grants from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services as part of the Special Projects of National Significance program. Abounding Prosperity Incorporated was founded in November of 2005 to provide services that address health, social, and economic disparities among Black Americans, with a particular emphasis on gay and bisexual men, cisgender women, transgender women, and their families. As the only indigenous Black community-based nonprofit organization in Texas, they provide services that address health, social, and economic disparities amongst its target populations. Their services empower clients to achieve self-sufficiency through skills development, increased knowledge, and access to community resources. The Special Projects of National Significance program supports the development of innovative models of HIV care and treatment in order to quickly respond to emerging needs of clients served by Ryan White HIV/AIDS programs. This program advances knowledge and skills in the delivery of health care and support services to underserved populations living with HIV. Through its demonstration projects, SPNS evaluates the design, implementation, utilization, cost, and health-related outcomes of treatment models while promoting the dissemination and replication of successful interventions. And now, the City of Dallas's hospital capacity report. This has been Dallas Weekly News. I'm your host, Patrick Washington, and you can find these and more stories on dallasweekly.com. And of course, follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. If you can, please stay at home and be safe. We will see you again tomorrow.